training webinar. It's going to be on the bench press. So if you can join that, we'd be happy to have you. If you miss any of those, you can catch the recordings on Slack. We post them there. And then lastly, make sure you register for Go for the Gold. The opening ceremonies is this Friday, and then the events start on Monday. So it's coming right up. And again, any of those registration links can be found on our Slack page. So let's go ahead and get into 20 minutes of circuit training. A couple things you need. Hey guys, now you're on. A couple things you need for today's class. A pair of dumbbells. I mean, if you have options, I would go ahead and grab some light, some heavy, some in the middle. But if you just have one pair, cool, grab them. And then we're going to be using an elevated surface. Make sure that it can support your body weight. We're going to be going up on it. So just make sure it's not going to collapse. And then that's all you need. So let's go ahead and get into our warm up. We're going to start off with some good mornings to warm up those hamstrings. So go ahead and hinge at those hips. Keep the back nice and flat. Give me a slight bend in the knees, nothing too crazy. Really squeeze those glutes as you come back up to standing. And keep those arms behind your head. I want you to remember this hip hinge today because we're going to be doing some dumbbell swings. And this is the movement we want to perfect during that exercise. Good. Make sure those toes are facing forward. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Go ahead and give me 2 more reps. Good. Finish out with that big squeeze. Awesome work. Next, we're going to take it into some reverse lunges. So I want you to take one leg back, coming down into that lunge position. Go ahead and give me a torso twist at the bottom, and then bring it back up to standing. Alternating sides here. Getting as low as you can. Making sure that front knee tracks the front toe. We want a nice 90-degree angle at the knee. Good. Couple more here. Let's do one more on each side. Very good. We're going to go ahead and take it into 5 walkouts. All right, so hinging at your hips, walk those hands down into a high plank. Option to add in a push-up at the bottom if you want it to warm up the upper body a little bit further. And then walk those hands back up to the feet. That's 1 rep. You've got 5 of them at your own pace. Make sure in that high plank position, shoulders are on top of those wrists. We want to protect those shoulders. Really gripping the ground with those hands. Good, keeping those legs as straight as possible. Once you finish those 5 reps, feel free to stretch out anything else you need to stretch. Grab some water, and we're going to get into our first set. So finish up those walkouts if you need to. We're going to be doing full minute of work today, okay, for each exercise. I'm going to give you a minute. You're going to do as many reps as you can in that minute, and then we're moving right into that next exercise, okay? So you take recovery when you need it. If you give me 10 reps and then a break, cool, okay? Take recovery when your body says it needs it. So your first exercise is going to be skaters. We've done these many times in classes before. We're going to start off strong, getting our heart rate nice and high. So come down into that lunge position. I want you to try to get low enough to tap the floor, exploding side to side. So 1 minute there. It's a long time, I know. Slow down if you need to, recover when you need. Then your next minute, we're doing those dumbbell swings like I mentioned. So grabbing 2 dumbbells, gluing them together. Your feet are shoulder width apart, hinging at the hips. Let the weight swing in between your legs. And then you're driving those hips forward to get the weight up to eye level and back down. Cool? Again, it's a hinge, not a squat. 1 minute there. 2 rounds through that. That's your first set. All right, so 4 minutes of hard work. Let's commit to it. Here we go. Skaters to start us out. In 3, 2, 1, side to side. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Good. The further you jump, the more challenging this is going to be. The lower you get, the more challenging. Good. Breathe through it. You are halfway. 30 seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Try to hold on to this pace. Again, no set recovery today for 4 minutes. So our goal is to go straight into that next exercise as quickly as we can. 10 seconds. Dumbbell swings in 3, 2, grab those dumbbells. Here we go. Glue them together. Drive those hips back. Squeeze those glutes. Very good. Weight comes up to eye level and back down. Good, you can give me a couple reps, then breathe. You've got about 25 seconds left in this minute. Good, keep that core braced. Everything's nice and tight. 10 seconds. You've only got one more round. Going back to the top in 3, 2, drop the weight. Skaters, back to the top. All right, now our bodies are nice and warm, right? See if you can amp it up a little bit on this round. Jumping a little bit further, getting a little bit lower. Nice. On these skaters, make sure that front knee isn't passing the front toe. Shift the weight back. 20 seconds. Push through. Final minute coming up in 10. Dumbbell swings to finish us out in 3, 2, here we go. Grab onto those weights. Take a nice deep breath. And we're in it. Nice. Notice there's really not much bending at my knee happening. All right. Hinging, not a squat. Yeah. Halfway, 30 seconds. You're so close to that recovery. I'm going to title this circuit training shredder because that's what we're doing. We're shredding. 10 seconds. Whew. It's a tough one today, but you can do it. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the weights. 1 set. Wrapped. Grab some water. All right, team. Up next, our first exercise, we're going to use our bench or your step or your chair, whatever can support your body weight. I've done these many times in my classes. They're one of my favorites. Step overs. So you're coming up and over on the bench, tapping that opposite foot down, but keeping your weight centered on the bench. Okay, so notice my weight is on that foot that's on the bench the whole time. I'm just tapping on the way down. Speed is up to you. Take it slow at first and then start to speed it up, okay, once you get the hang of it. Now, your next exercise, alternating snatches. So with one dumbbell. If you have options, I would recommend going a little bit heavier here. It's going to start in the middle, coming down into a low squat, drive through the heels, snatch that weight up top. Keep the weight close to your body, and notice how I'm leading with my elbow. Okay, so elbow, 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 and then flip at the top. One continuous motion from the bottom to the top, alternating arms. Yeah, for 1 minute. Here we go. You can alternate at the bottom. Get set. We've got step overs in 3, 2, 1, 60 seconds. Here we go, team. 4 minutes. Yes, you can. Up and over. Good. Find your rhythm here. Start to get used to this pattern. Good. 30 seconds. Start to see if you can increase that pace a little bit. Good. Hold it there. 15 seconds. Oh. Snatches. Alternating arms in 5, 3, 2. Here we go. Next minute. Deep squat position, chest up. Drive through the heels. Good. Just like you're zipping up a jacket. Keep the weight close to the body. Good. As always in that squat position, you should be able to wiggle your toes. We want the weight mostly in our heels to activate those glutes in the back. Good. Quick, powerful from the bottom to the top. 20 seconds. That's it. Couple more. We go back to the top. One more round through. In 5, back to step overs. Ready, set. Here we go. Round 2. We're a little bit more confident this round in these step overs. So take it a little bit faster. Pick up that pace. Good work. You are halfway, 30 seconds left. Ha. Legs are burning. I'm right there with you. Final 15. Last switch coming up. Ha. In 5, back to snatches. 3, 2, 1. Get there. We're in it. Let's go. Good. Switching up those arms at the bottom. Woo. Y'all are doing great. This is not easy. Be proud of yourself for showing up and for showing out, right? 30 seconds. Really use those legs. All the power comes from there. 20. Exhaling as you drive through those legs. 10 seconds. Last few reps. All the way to that recovery. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Another 4 minutes in the books. Hydrate and recover. Good work. Up next, we've got 1 minute of P2s, one of my all-time favorites, or renegade rows. It's going to challenge your core, and it's going to strengthen our back muscles. So in a high plank position with those weights, I want you to widen your stance in a plank position. Option to drop to your knees. Driving through the back, you're pulling that weight up and back towards your hip, okay? Really squeezing that shoulder blade on the way up. But the name of the game here is to not open up those hips. So we're keeping the hips and the shoulders parallel to your mat. Again, option to drop to your knees if you need that modification. 1 minute there, then finishing it out with a lunge squat. Y'all know what that looks like with just me saying it. All right, so lunge squat for a full minute. 2 rounds, last 4 minutes. Here we go. Go ahead and get set, get in that high plank position. We're rocking and rolling. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Keep that nice strong plank. Straight line from the head to the heels. Good. I want you to take this slow. Really focus on form. Brace, brace, brace through the core. Very nice. Halfway. Team, this next 4 minutes is going to take us to the end of class. Commit to it right here. Good. Last 15 seconds. Keep rowing it out. If that movement gets a little bit too tough, just hold a plank for me. Just try to stay in that plank. Stop the movement. 5 seconds. Lunge squat. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to rack my weights up by my shoulders. Give me a lunge on both sides. Then take it into a squat. Watch those knees. Don't let them cave in. We want them tracking the toes. Good. Focus on depth here. Halfway. Woo. Good. 15 seconds, couple more. We're going to go back to the top. Final round. Renegade rows or P2s in 3, 2, 1. Back to it. If you need to reset in between every rep, I'm okay with that. I'd rather you do that than give me sloppy form, right? So take your time. Very good. Pull it up and back. 25 seconds. Butts down. You got this. Stay strong for 10 seconds. Final switch, final minute. Lunge squat in 3, 2, 1. Time to finish it out. Everything you got right here for this last 60 seconds. If you need to take it body weight, totally fine with me. Drop the weight if you need it. Woo. Good. All the way down in that lunge. You're so close. Final 20 seconds right here. Ah. Don't give up on me now. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Shredder. That's it. All right, good work, team. Make sure you take some time to cool down before heading back to your desk. Join one of our 10-minute desk stretch or mobility classes. They'll help you cool that down, get that heart rate down a little bit. All right. That was wild. Good work, guys.